way and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll go to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Gets it out quickly.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Gonna run it. It's Rousseau. Got room at the 35. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half. Running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds a man on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they are going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
He'll do it himself. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Gamecocks. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, man.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Grabs it in the middle.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They're going to ride this running back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick.
And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3. Ball's at the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Now they'll run the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to the back. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got his man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll try the run. The Gamecocks get enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first down. So that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Touchdown, South Carolina! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Oh, he gave him a dead leg. Give him 96 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. On 1st down from their own 22. Little touch pass to the receiver. Still on his feet at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And this offense is so difficult to stop, especially in this area of the field, because of this QB's running ability, whether it's between the tackles or on the perimeter on designed QB runs. They show it right there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here.
Snags it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back and keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They're trying to get to it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. A first down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but they weren't going to let it happen there.
Coming after it. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. It's go. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. They'll try to power their way ahead. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They're getting this guy lathered up. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. And the try is no good. And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the right side. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now 3rd down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.